Have you ever wondered about the enigmatic dreams and visions that fill the pages of the Book of Daniel? A fascinating conundrum, isn't it? Here we are, in the 21st century, still drawn to the mysteries encrypted in an ancient text that was written around the 2nd century BC. The Book of Daniel, a cornerstone of prophetic literature, is an amalgamation of court tales and apocalyptic visions, a brilliant tapestry interwoven with threads of Aramaic and Hebrew. It narrates the story of Daniel and his companions in Babylon, their unwavering faith, and the divine interventions they experienced in the face of daunting challenges. But it's not just the narrative that captivates us. It's the dreams and visions, those elusive mystical episodes that have intrigued scholars, theologians, and believers for centuries. These visions, filled with symbolic representations, are believed to foretell the rise and fall of future kingdoms and divine judgments. Think of an intricate puzzle, each piece a fragment of a dream or vision, waiting to be pieced together to reveal a grand design. The dreams and visions in the Book of Daniel are just that, a puzzle that has kept us intrigued for centuries. They are riddles wrapped in mysteries, shrouded in the enigma of divine revelation. Why do these dreams and visions fascinate us so much? Perhaps it's their sense of mystery, the allure of the unknown, or maybe it's the tantalizing prospect of deciphering divine messages, of peeking through the veil that separates the mortal from the divine. And so we find ourselves on the threshold of a captivating journey, a quest to unravel the secrets concealed within the dreams and visions of the Book of Daniel. As we delve into the labyrinth of this ancient prophet's mind, we hope to shed light on the enduring mysteries that have fascinated generations before us. Prepare yourself for an enlightening journey through the complex maze of this ancient prophet's mind. Our journey begins with a colossal statue made of different metals, a dream of King Nebuchadnezzar that Daniel interpreted. This dream, as detailed in the Book of Daniel, serves as a profound and complex symbol of prophetic revelations. It's a dream that has captivated and intrigued scholars, theologians, and prophecy enthusiasts for centuries. In this dream, Nebuchadnezzar envisioned a towering statue with a head of pure gold, chest and arms of silver, belly and thighs of bronze, legs of iron, and feet partly of iron and partly of baked clay. Each metal, each portion of this statue is steeped in symbolism, representing a succession of kingdoms yet to come. The golden head, as Daniel explained to Nebuchadnezzar, represented his own Babylonian kingdom, a realm of immense wealth and power, a fitting symbol for the golden age of his reign. But as with all things, change is the only constant, and the silver chest and arms that followed signified the subsequent Medo-Persian Empire, strong yet inferior to the golden age of Babylon. Further down the statue, the belly and thighs of bronze symbolized the next empire in line, the Grecian Empire under Alexander the Great. This Bronze Age of rule, while still formidable, carried the prophecy further into a period of decline. The iron legs represented the mighty Roman Empire, known for its ironclad rule and expansive reach. But even this empire, as strong and as far-reaching as it was, had its frailties, symbolized by the feet of iron mixed with clay, a fragile foundation that would eventually lead to its downfall. Each metal, each kingdom held a place in this prophetic timeline, a testament to the cyclical nature of power, the rise and fall of empires, and the constant flux of world dominion. But the dream didn't end with the statue. A stone, not cut by human hands, struck the statue and shattered it to pieces. This stone grew into a mountain and filled the earth, symbolizing a kingdom established by God himself, one that will never be destroyed or given to another people. This dream sets the stage for the unfolding of prophetic visions, a testament to the intricate tapestry of Daniel's divine revelations. From the grandeur of a statue, we plunge into the wild, facing 4 beasts emerging from the sea. These beasts, described in the 7th chapter of the Book of Daniel, are far from ordinary. They are unlike anything found in the natural world, each a unique embodiment of power and might. The first beast, a lion with eagle's wings, is an amalgamation of 2 of nature's most formidable creatures. This beast symbolizes a kingdom that was once powerful and swift, much like an eagle in flight. However, as the vision unfolds, we find the wings plucked off and the beast transformed into a creature standing on 2 feet like a man, with a human heart. This transformation, according to Daniel's interpretation, represents a shift in the nature of the kingdom, from one of brute power to a more humanized form of governance. The second beast, a bear raised up on one side with 3 ribs in its mouth, is a symbol of a kingdom marked by aggression and territorial conquest. The image of the ribs, as per Daniel's interpretation, signifies the kingdoms this beast has devoured in its quest for dominance. The third beast, a leopard with 4 wings and 4 heads, symbolizes a kingdom characterized by speed and multiplicity. The 4 heads and wings suggest the swift and widespread expansion of this empire, reaching out in all directions. The fourth and most terrifying beast, with iron teeth and 10 horns, represents a kingdom of unparalleled strength and ferocity. The iron teeth denote its ability to crush and devour its adversaries, while the 10 horns symbolize the 10 kings that would arise from this kingdom. These 4 beasts, each differing in form and symbolism, have a common thread running through them. They represent powerful kingdoms that have shaped the course of human history. These are not just figments of a dream, but symbols deeply rooted in reality. They provide a lens through which we can view and understand the geopolitical landscape of Daniel's time and beyond. Moreover, these visions offer insights into the nature of power and governance. They underscore the transient nature of earthly kingdoms, highlighting the inevitability of change and the cyclical patterns of history. In the end, the vision of the 4 beasts serves as a stark reminder of the enduring relevance of the Book of Daniel. It compels us to reflect on our understanding of history and the forces that drive it. These beasts, far from being mere creatures of fantasy, symbolize powerful kingdoms that have left indelible marks on human history. From the depths of the sea, we ascend to a clash in the heavens between a ram and a goat. In the grand tapestry of Daniel's visions, we find ourselves now in a scene marked by celestial conflict. A ram and a goat, far from being mere animals, serve as potent symbols in Daniel's prophetic narrative. The ram, mighty and proud, boasts 2 towering horns. Yet these are not equal in stature. One is notably larger, a detail that plays a pivotal role in the unfolding interpretation. This ram, unchallenged and supreme, struts east, west, north, and south. No beast dare stand against it, no creature dares to deliver a blow. Yet, just as the ram basks in its unchallenged reign, a goat charges from the west. This is no ordinary goat, mind you. It possesses a single, prominent horn between its eyes, a detail as significant as it is unique. With a fury that seems heaven-sent, the goat attacks the ram, breaking its 2 horns. The once mighty ram is left powerless against this onslaught, marking a swift and decisive shift in power. Now one might wonder, what do these symbols mean? What grand narrative do they hold within their clash? As per Daniel's interpretation, the ram with 2 uneven horns represents the kingdoms of Media and Persia, with the larger horn symbolizing the latter's greater power. The goat, on the other hand, stands for the kingdom of Greece, its notable horn a representation of a great king. This celestial battle, then, is a vivid portrayal of the historic conflict between these empires. The goat's victory over the ram mirrors Greece's triumph over Persia, a seismic shift that would reshape the course of history. But the prophecy doesn't end there. The large horn of the goat eventually breaks, replaced by 4 smaller ones that stretch towards the 4 winds of heaven. This, Daniel tells us, foretells the division of the Greek Empire after the death of its great king into 4 smaller kingdoms. This celestial conflict, as Daniel interpreted, foretold the rise and fall of empires, echoing the tumultuous rhythm of human history. As we traverse the corridors of time, we encounter a prophecy encompassing 70 weeks. This prophecy, found in the Book of Daniel, has intrigued scholars and believers, sparking interpretations and debates across centuries. The prophecy of the 70 weeks is a complex and captivating piece of biblical literature. It is often seen as a timeline of significant historical and spiritual events, stretching from the time of Daniel himself right up to what many believe to be the end times. It's like a countdown clock, ticking away the weeks until a pivotal moment of divine intervention. The 70 weeks, or 490 years when translated from the original Hebrew text, are divided into 3 distinct periods. The first 7 weeks are believed to represent the period of the rebuilding of Jerusalem after its destruction. This is followed by a second period of 62 weeks, culminating in the arrival of a prince, often interpreted as the Messiah. The final week, the 70th week, is enveloped in mystery, with predictions of tribulation and the establishment of everlasting righteousness. Daniel's prophecy is not merely a chronological timeline, but rather it's a testament to the enduring faith in divine providence. It speaks of a journey fraught with trials and tribulations, leading to ultimate redemption and deliverance. The prophecy underscores the belief that even in the darkest of times, there is a glimmer of hope, a promise of divine intervention. Interpreting the 70 weeks prophecy is no easy feat. It requires a deep understanding of historical events, a keen eye for detail, and an open mind to the spiritual implications. Yet, regardless of the interpretation, the prophecy's relevance remains undiminished. It continues to serve as a beacon of hope for those who believe in the prophecy's promise of deliverance and redemption. In our exploration of the prophecy of the 70 weeks, we've delved into its historical and spiritual significance and the various interpretations it has sparked. We've seen how it stands as a testament to the enduring faith in divine intervention, offering a ray of hope amidst trials and tribulations. Through the lens of this prophecy, we see a timeline that stretches across centuries, marking significant historical and spiritual events. It's a roadmap to redemption, a countdown to a pivotal moment of divine intervention. In the prophecy of the 70 weeks, we glimpse a timeline of divine intervention, a countdown to redemption and deliverance. Finally, we arrive at the culmination of Daniel's visions, a glimpse of the end times. This is where the narrative takes a leap from the concrete to the abstract, from the familiar to the unknown. It's a vision filled with vivid imagery and profound symbolism, painting a picture of an epochal event that has intrigued scholars and believers throughout the centuries. In this vision, Daniel sees a time of tribulation unlike any other, a period of unparalleled distress that the world has never seen before and will never see again. There are wars, famines, and natural disasters, all unfolding on a global scale. Yet amidst the chaos and devastation, there's a glimmer of hope. Daniel speaks of a deliverance, a salvation for the people who remain steadfast in their faith. The imagery in this vision is striking. Daniel describes celestial bodies falling from the sky, the sun turning dark, and the moon losing its light. They symbolize the shaking of earthly powers, the crumbling of human institutions, and the transition from temporal to eternal. Interpreting this vision, Daniel speaks of a resurrection, a time when those who sleep in the dust of the earth will awake, some to everlasting life, others to shame and everlasting contempt. This is a pivotal moment in the narrative, introducing the concept of individual judgment and the eternal consequences of our actions. Daniel then sees a figure, one like a son of man, coming with the clouds of heaven. This figure is given dominion, glory, and a kingdom that will never pass away. This is interpreted as the Messiah, the deliverer who will establish an everlasting kingdom, a kingdom of righteousness and peace. The vision then shifts to a river, where Daniel sees two figures standing on opposite banks. One asks, "How long until the end of these wonders?" The reply given is a time, times, and half a time. This cryptic answer has sparked numerous interpretations, with many believing it signifies a period of intense tribulation before the end. In this vision, Daniel is given a glimpse of the future, a future filled with turmoil, but also with hope. It's a future where earthly kingdoms fall and a divine kingdom rises, a kingdom that will last forever. It's a future where the wicked are judged and the righteous are rewarded. In this vision, we witness the final act of the divine drama, where the curtain falls on earthly kingdoms and the eternal kingdom is ushered in. Having journeyed through the dreams and visions of Daniel, let's pause to reflect. Our exploration has taken us deep into the heart of this ancient text, inviting us to grapple with its complexities and delve into its mysteries. In the statue of metals, we encountered a dream of kingdoms, each represented by a different metal. This vision, steeped in symbolism, presents a timeline of empires, leading us to ponder the cyclical nature of power and the inevitability of change. Moving forward, we met the four beasts. These creatures, each more fearsome than the last, are not mere figments of a fevered imagination. They carry a weighty message about the nature of earthly kingdoms and their ultimate destiny. The beasts serve as a vivid reminder of the transient nature of worldly power, overshadowed by the eternal dominion of the divine. The encounter between the ram and the goat further deepens the intrigue. This vision, packed with symbolism, offers a prophetic glimpse into the rise and fall of empires. The clash of these two beasts echoes the conflict and power struggles that have marked human history. The 70 Weeks Prophecy, a complex and controversial vision, invites us to explore the intricacies of prophetic time. This vision, with its precise timelines and significant events, challenges us to understand the unfolding of divine plans in the context of human history. As we move towards the end times vision, we found ourselves confronted with a dramatic, apocalyptic prophecy. This vision, filled with vivid imagery and cryptic symbols, paints a picture of a tumultuous future, ultimately culminating in the triumph of divine justice. These dreams and visions, each one rich in symbolism and layered with meaning, are far more than ancient prophecies. They serve as a window into the spiritual struggles and triumphs of Daniel and his people. They offer timeless insights into the nature of faith, the challenges of adversity, and the hope for divine intervention. The relevance of Daniel's visions to end-time prophecies cannot be overstated. They have inspired countless interpretations, sparking lively debates among scholars and believers alike. These visions continue to resonate, offering us a lens through which we can examine our own times and the unfolding of history. In the book of Daniel, we find more than just dreams and visions. We find a timeless narrative of faith, resilience, and divine revelation.